Alright guys, I'm going to give you the tools you need to make this delicious protein shake. I use 3 cups of almond milk, so it's this whole cup of the Nutri blender thing, plus 2 more cups. So, I log in on my FitnessPal, how much I use, and I'll show you guys, but as far as the ingredients go, I use 3 cups of milk, almond milk, 15 grams of dark chocolate chunks, which I put half of it into the shake so that at the bottom, you guys see, as it comes up through the straw, it's some crunchy and it's good. 2 packets of the equal sweetener, the small container of muscle milk, so it's the light version, so it's got few grams of carbs in it than the normal one, 20 grams of protein, and it's pretty low on fat. It's like 1.5 grams of fat. And then like I'll show you the NOOSA yogurt that I use, and it's half a cup of oats, 40 grams of blueberries, and then I mix that up together. So I'll show you guys in the video. It's really good. It doesn't look so delicious on the camera in the video, but it's really good. It tastes really good, and I think that combined with along the protein shake, it's really good. So I use that. So, combine it all together. It's pretty filling. I've been having that post-workout at the end of the day, right before I go to sleep, for about 2-3 weeks now. Super filling. I love it. It's delicious. So I thought I'd share that with you guys. So try it out and enjoy it. Alright, and so first part of the process here is you're going to have some ice in your cup. Now, I do add about 1/4. Sometimes I go ahead and add a little bit more of ice into the whole cup. Obviously, the more ice you have, the thicker your shake is going to be, the less, the thinner. And I just want to make sure that after I crush it, I still have that, I still have some ice chunks in there that I can chew on, and it's just good consistency for me. Plus, I also have the chocolate chunks in there, which are also going to add some crunchiness to it. Like I mentioned earlier, it's 15 grams of chocolate chunks. I do add a half or a bit more than half of that to the shake, and then the rest I go ahead and put it in the oats with some hot water. Go ahead and let that steam up, cook. I want it thick but not too runny because I'm going to add some yogurt to it, add some blueberries. So it's 2 separate things. I have the protein shake, and then I have the oats with the yogurt and the berries, as you're going to see towards the end of the video. So here we've got the ice so far, right? We've got the equal sweetener and the chunks. I know that a lot of people don't like to use artificial sweeteners, so that's absolutely fine. If you want to substitute honey in there, go ahead and do that. Or if you prefer Splenda or something else other than the equal, by all means use that. If you don't want to add an artificial sweetener, don't. It'll, it's still the protein shake. You're still going to get all the macros in it, and I'm sure you're going to like it that way if that's the way you like it. I use the muscle milk, as you saw. That was the first thing that I poured in the cup. It's not too sweet. It has a bit of a bitter taste to it, so that's why I choose to add the equal into the shake. I like a little bit of a sweetness. I do flexible dining for a reason. I still want to make sure I incorporate foods that I like. I still want to make sure that I like what I'm putting into my body. So whatever you want to add to it, you go ahead and add to that. Equal, though, makes it a little bit sweeter. Muscle milk has a little bit of a bitter taste to it. Now the chocolate chunks, it's not a milk chocolate. It is a dark chocolate. That's also, another of the reasons why I do it. It's not sweet. It's, bitter on bitter. So that equal does help me out a little bit there. It makes it a lot more tasteful, a lot more enjoyable, which is my complete 100% goal in the long run. Alright, so I do add that whole container of muscle milk, and 1 cup of almond milk goes in there first with it. That's just the perfect amount. Now, I've made this shake for like the past 2 weeks every single day. So I figured out quite a well-proportioned consistency to it. So I do the 1 cup of almond milk first in there, shake it up, And then I do use 3 cups of almond milk just because that's what I figured so far is what I like, and it just fills me perfectly. It's my last meal of the day. I'm good to go after that. I go ahead and I go to sleep. So 2 cups I put on the side. Once I'm about halfway done with the shake, I do add in those last 2 cups of almond milk, and it's still pretty sweet, so that the whole sweetness to it, it's still pretty consistent. So that's what I do with the rest of the, if you're wondering what I'm doing with that other 2 cups of almond milk. So that yogurt that I just showed you, that's what I've been using. It's pretty good. I tried it about 2 weeks ago, I think is when I started making the shake, and it's actually pretty good. It does have a bit of a high, so it's got a high amount of fats, high amount of carbs, and a pretty high, I think it's in the 20s, grams of sugar in it. Now this is what I have been having post-workout. So at this point, having that amount of sugar, that dextrose going into my body right after the workout, it's not too bad. So if I'm having it right after my workout, post-workout, it's something that I can balance out and kind of justify for having such a high amount of sugar here. But it's been very tasteful with it. I do mix it up with the oats here, so as you can see, I added a little bit of hot water just a few minutes ago while I was prepping everything else, and then now the chocolate melts right into it. I add the yogurt, I add the berries, mix it all in together. What I did here though was after this, I put it in the freezer, and it was today was my first day. I put it in the freezer while I drank the protein shake. In the meantime, while I was done with that, I went in for the little concoction that I have here, and it tasted pretty good. It actually had a nice bit of more of a thicker consistency to it than just runny, just after pouring the yogurt in there. So that's something that you guys can try as well if you want to. But as you can see here, protein shake, a bit of oats, yogurt, berries, chocolate, all together. Perfect combination. Like I've said, I've been having this post-workout. You guys can have it in the middle of the day, in the morning, and if you're quick, for a quick breakfast, short on time, instead of making your eggs and your oatmeal, whatever you do have for breakfast, quick protein shake on the go. It tastes delicious. And the thing I like about this, and mixing the ice in there helps a lot with, it's just thick. So when you're eating, you really focus on volume. It just fills up your stomach and you feel good, and boom, good to go. Good amount of protein. So go ahead and give it a try, guys. Let me know what you think.